Good morning. Good morning. This morning we're going to present a little short skit to you that has to do with the Civil War in recognition of Black History Month. I wasn't planning on being out here, but half of my cast was down here, so I have to allow them time to get dressed. If you don't know, there were many Negroes, as they were called at that time, that served in the Civil War and that had a critical part in that war. And I hope you listen to the names, you know, the individuals today, and that you learn something as a result. I have to check and see if they're ready, so hold on a moment. Okay, lights.
Man, I can't believe we have to spend time at this stupid museum on a Saturday. It's like, what is the name of this place anyway?
I don't know. The sign said something about the Civil War.
Great, just what I need. More education.
Mom and Dad gotta be good friends. Experience it before it came. Reading about it.
How is this any different from what we learned in school? How is this experiencing history?
What are you asking me for? I don't want to be here any more than you do.
Because you're the only one here.
I know.
Man, I could be at home playing 2K or something.
You're not that one, you know, Marcus, but there's nothing you can do except wait for your dad to pick us up.
Hey, this museum got the plaque wrong. It says this man's a woman.
I'm thrilled. Now leave me alone.
Check to see if all the other ones are right.
Why?
Because it's something to do. Just do it.
Other ones seem right to me, okay?
Oh, hey, Jetta, do you still remember those flag corp routines you learned a couple years back?
Yeah, why?
Why don't you teach me? Girl, that's something for us to do. Just grab the flag right there. I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Why not? You just told me to grab it.
I told you to grab the flag. That's it.
No, you told me to grab the flag, and then when I started to, you told me not to.
No, I just told you to grab the flag.
Yeah, right. I heard you right.
I said I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Oh, you can talk, you can talk.
Girl, are you crazy? That's impossible.
That's what everyone says.
I'm afraid we can't let you do that.
Must be old statues indeed.
And so to you, but you're statues. How can you be alive?
Yeah, what is this, night at the museum or something?
No, this is not Night at the Museum. You, my friend, need to be taught a lesson. Right.
Please don't hurt me. Please.
This is pathetic.
Get up, son.
All right, please don't hurt me. I got a date with Keisha on Friday.
And what do y'all tell me? What is this your boy's problem?
My brother and I are just trying to figure out what's going on here, sir.
Like I said, you two need to be taught a lesson, a history lesson.
When everyone comes into the museum with an attitude like yours, we tend to spring them out.
That's right.
Oh, it's quite remarkable.
Yes, it is. Right.
I don't get what's going on here.
Didn't you youngins read anything in this here museum?
Apparently not.
Oh, right. Well, this room you're standing in is a tribute to the African-American soldiers who fought in the Civil War and gave tremendous contributions to the war effort.
Let me introduce to you Robert Smalls, captain of the 300-ton sidewheel steamer ship called the Branton.
At your service.
Wait, did you say captain?
Yes, sir, I sure did.
But blacks weren't given titles like that back then. How is that possible? Hell no, Robert.
Tell him.
It didn't come easy, mind you. But I developed a reputation for navigational skills, you know.
Exceptional navigation.
But it's true. I knew how to pilot large vessels along the Atlantic seaboard. I was considered the pilot of the ship, you know. But although, as you said, blacks were not allowed to hold such titles.
That's right.
So how did you become a captain?
One night, while we were down, the Confederate officers left the ship to go to a party on shore.
Robert always had a way of seizing an opportunity for freedom. He alerted the family members of the crew and they quickly boarded that there ship.
I headed out to sea, dressed in the captain's clothes. I hoisted the Confederate flag.
Yes, sir.
We had several close calls, you know, especially when we got to Fort Sumter. But God himself
Thank you, Lord.
must have been watching over us because we were allowed to pass.
Then he moved out into Confederate waters and he took down that Confederate flag and he put up that big white surrender flag. And tell me what else, Robert?
Just in time, too, because the commander of the Union ship was just about to give orders
Sure enough.
to fire on us until he saw that white flag.
Then what happened?
Well, I started selling for the Union. I knew every hiding place the Confederates had around Charleston, which proved very, very useful to the Union.
Yes, he did.
Tell them about when that Union captain wanted to surrender.
Now listen to this. We were on a mission to deliver supplies to the Union soldiers. The captain, he wanted to surrender. But I knew if we did, every Negro on that ship would be dead. I'm telling you. Oh, you know, everyone would be dead. Everyone. The captain, he became scared. And he went below deck, you know, and left me in charge. Somehow, some way, I managed to navigate that ship to safety. When we got back to the dock, the Major General heard about everything that happened and immediately promoted me to captain.
It was a rare and exceptional honor.
So, by that one act, you changed the lives of who knows how many people. That was a great thing to do.
It most certainly was.
Well, that was nothing. That was nothing compared to my old pal here, Andre Kalu. He was the first black hero of the Civil War.
And he was captain of the Louisiana Native Guard.
It was the first Negro regiment that was officially recognized for military service in the Civil War.
Yeah.
You know, for some reason, the Negro soldiers, they weren't viewed as skillful. They didn't think that we could fight, I reckon.
But you showed them, Andre.
I sure did.
They were under heavy attack along the Mississippi River near Baton Rouge. He and his men led a That's why they led a charge that was critical and important to the Port Hudson.
And you know what? I led that charge. Got off a few shots, too. But you know what? The artillery from the Confederates was so strong, we lost a lot of men. Caught a bullet right here, right by my elbow. No, man. We kept on going. Then another charge, too. Took out some more Confederates. But you know, the Union, they lost a lot of men that day. So much so we had to go and hide out in the trees. Unfortunately, that was my last act of bravery. Matter of fact, that was my last act of any kind.
You got shot in the head?
Sorry, man. Wow.
Don't be. The bravery that Andre and his men showed that day didn't go unnoticed. As a matter of fact, they strongly and courageously fought against overwhelming odds. And all of those stereotypes they were shouted at.
That's right.
That's right. It was because of those attacks that the Negro soldiers was finally viewed as valuable. At least that's what you tell me.
No, Andre Kalou was given a hero's funeral.
One is lined the streets about a mile long, along the...
A lot of men lost their lives that day,
Yes, they did.
including mine. But the strength and the bravery of the Negro soldier was finally established. They couldn't call us lazy no more.
You need to like that.
So, what did you do? Did you do anything important?
Mostly, I'm here.
So, what exactly did you do?
I carried a flag.
That's all you did?
Yes.
It was the way he carried it that was most impressive.
There's a special way to carry a flag.
Not exactly. You see, I was a member of the Massachusetts 54. You never heard of it?
It was an all-famous black regiment, you know.
You're kidding me, right? Anyway, we were in the field one day around Fort Sumner. And a sergeant that was carrying the flag got shot, and immediately I grabbed the flag and held it high in the air. And the flag never hit the ground.
Never did that.
He was shot in the leg, but he kept on moving forward. You see, they had almost taken over that part of the fort by then, but he planted that there flag, and he fought on through the night.
At one point, we had to retreat across the water, but I held that flag high.
Yes, sir.
He got shot in the chest and then again in the leg.
He doesn't die too, does he?
No, he survived.
But the pain was awful. I could feel it searing through my body, but I just kept moving forward. Flag held high. Another man from another regiment offered to carry the flag for me. I said, no. Only a man from the 54 can carry this flag.
And then he got shot again. For the fourth time.
Oh! 4 times? Did you drop the flag?
Never. I kept moving forward. And I finally reached what was left of the 54, and I planted that flag.
Yeah.
And while we were in battle, that flag never hit the ground.
No wonder you didn't want to back
So, what did you lovely ladies do? You guys didn't fight a battle, did you? Because women weren't allowed to do that. I wouldn't be so sure about that.
I'm Kathy Williams, better known to the Union as William Kathy. Officers back then didn't give a complete physical. All they cared about is if I could stand upright and carry a gun. I kept to myself a lot. The doctors never knew I was a woman. They barely examined me. I wanted to make a living for myself. I didn't want to be dependent upon friends and relatives. I can march, shoot, and fight just as well as any man. I served almost 2 years. Then I just got tired. I just got tired of it. I pretended to be sick, complaining about pain
woman.
And I got my discharge. Then I hit the
That's incredible. I think you're crazy, but that's an incredible story.
So you two didn't fight the war, did you?
Heavens no, son. I'm head timing.
Oh, you worked for the Underground Railroad. That was a slave scheme.
Yeah, I did that, but most folks don't know I was a spy.
We both were.
Yes.
I'm married, Elizabeth Bowser, Union spy, and informer.
I was a nurse, I was a relief worker, and I worked as a liaison between the union and the union authority.
Yeah.
And what I do was, I organized raids to the Confederate territory, and I take back all that information to the union, and they go in there and I tell you, they pay pretty much. And old Barry here, see, Barry worked as a maid in the Confederate White House.
Yeah.
I sure did. You see, while all those important conversations were going on, they didn't notice me over there cleaning and serving food. But you see, I get a good look at all those important military papers. They didn't pay me no mind, y'all, because they thought all black folk couldn't read that. But I could. I have you know I was a very good spy.
Yes.
And they had no idea of my high level intelligence.
Smart lady.
Mary had one of those photographic memories. So Mary could recall word for word everything that she saw. And I tell you, she reported everything back to the union.
I sure did. And I did so with great pleasure. I was one of the most productive espionage agents of the Civil War.
What you say?
I was. Y'all know that now. I was even inducted into Arizona's Fort Military Intelligence Corps Hall of Fame. I was a very good spy.
It's pretty cool that you're a spy. Man, I'm kind of glad Mom and Dad made it film you.
Yeah, you know, when you look at it like this, history don't seem so boring at all. I think maybe Ike and I are wrong about this place.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, they did want you to experience history, didn't they?
Wait, how'd you know about that?
Well, I guess we should be getting back.
Okay, thanks for giving all the stories. They're pretty cool.
Hey, Jed, do you think we could have ever been imagining the whole thing?
Both of us.
But what if we were?
Then I think we both need to see a psychiatrist. But even if we did, we still have fun.
Yeah, it was cool. Want to go see what Mom and Dad is outside?
Sure.
All right.